Do you struggle on holidays? Is your birthday a hard day for you? I struggle on holidays, and especially my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, and I started out okay. I started out hopeful and looking forward to the rest of the day, but it was such a quiet birthday. And as the day wore on, I found myself just being knee deep in the sadness. Little bit of backstory. My mother doted on me on my birthday. Her whole life, while I was alive, ever since she had me, my birthday was a special day. No matter where I lived, if we weren't local, then I was going to get a box in the mail, and it was going to be covered up in these curling ribbons. She wrapped all of her packages. Everything was wrapped beautifully, and it had these big bouquets of curling ribbon on them. And since my mother passed away in 2018, even that year I got gifts. I always got gifts. When I was little, she used to ask me what kind of cake I wanted, and she'd make me whatever cake I wanted. And it was usually this pineapple banana Cool Whip cake that she would make. It was so delicious. I should have made it this year for myself. But she would make a yellow box cake, and she'd make it in a 13 by 9 pan, and then she'd poke holes in it with a toothpick, and she'd spread crushed pineapple over it. And then the next layer would be banana pudding. And then she would refrigerate that overnight so that all the pineapple juices in the banana pudding would kind of soak into the cake and make it really moist and delicious. And then right before serving, she would add a layer of Cool Whip all over the top. And that cake was just the best tasting cake. It was always moist. It wasn't wet, but it was moist and delicious. And it had a little bit of the banana pudding and a little bit of the fresh pineapple. Well, it was canned pineapple, but it was just my favorite. And she would do that for me any year that I was in town. I loved her, and she loved me. And I miss her all the time, but I really miss her on holidays, and especially my birthday, because she made such a fuss over me. As the day went on yesterday, and the calls didn't come in, and the texts didn't come in, I got 2 text messages from friends all day. I didn't hear from my kids. They're busy with their own lives. I know they love me, and I love them, but I didn't hear from them. Didn't hear from my grandkids. I know they love me too. They didn't even know it was my birthday. I'm not on Facebook anymore. And so a lot of my friends keep track of birthdays on Facebook. So I just didn't hear from people. And I know I'm not alone. I know that there are a lot of lonely people out there, and a lot of people that don't have kids, don't have family, don't have parents anymore. And birthdays are just kind of a trigger for us. And I tried my best to make it a good day. I knew I probably wouldn't be getting gifts, but I did. I did end up getting gifts. But I did buy myself a pair of floral Birkenstocks that I was lusting after, that were not on sale, that weren't discounted, which is not like me because I'm usually all about a discount. But I paid full price for these shoes because I know if I didn't buy myself something special, I probably wouldn't get anything. So I did treat myself, and I tried to show up for myself the way I wanted other people to show up for me. I made plans with friends. We went out for a happy hour, went out for a couple drinks, and I really enjoyed seeing them, and I was so grateful to have the company and to be able to get out. And you know, I never hear from my kids as much as I would like to. I love them so much. And they both live out of state, and they're far away. And they're at the stage where their kids are little, and they're raising their kids, and they're doing a great job. My grandkids are awesome. But it doesn't leave a lot of time for me. And I know I'm not the only grandmother out there that feels a little lonely on her birthday. I know I'm not the only one that misses the times in my life when I was fussed over. And maybe I'm lucky because I had someone fuss over me. I know there's people who never get anybody to fuss over them. And, last year was so hard. And this year I'm so healthy and I feel so good that even feeling sad and lonely, I'm not losing sight of how lucky I am to be here and to be healthy and have my hair growing back and to be able to make videos and to go on dog walks and to drive my car and to see things without weird things jumping out of the sides of my vision. And all of that was going on last year. And, my friendships are changing. I did get a text message from someone that I used to be close to, right close to midnight on my birthday, and it just kind of felt like a box was being checked. It felt very low effort, felt like a crumb. Haven't really heard from her in a few weeks. We used to talk and text every day, and I'm in trouble over something. Might be the video I made about friendship, but she never watches my videos unless I send them to her, so I doubt that's it. I think the friendship is just changing, and that's okay. We don't have as much in common anymore. It's all just makes me feel kind of sad. And it's hard to fight that. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. But I know I'm not alone. I know that there's a lot of sadness in the world and a lot of things to feel genuinely sad for that are much bigger than me not hearing from my kids on my birthday or having my phone blow up with text messages or hear my mom saying happy birthday to me, although I do miss that one the most. But I think even though my life is not in jeopardy, I'm not in a war-torn country, I'm safe, I think. My bills are paid, my health is good. First world problems. So I did the best I could to get through yesterday. I'm kind of glad that it's over now. I can move forward and move on to other things. It did show up in my outfit of the day today. I mean, I am more casual today than I have been in a couple of months. And I think I was just too sad yesterday to put an outfit together, and I wasn't really feeling it this morning either. So I allowed myself the grace to have an off day. And that's what yesterday and today have been. I've just been a little off, but I will get back to normal and continue to show up for myself and to take care of myself and to have a heart that's open and full of love for my family and my friends. I know we're all going through things, and if I didn't hear from you, it's okay. We all have our struggles, and we all have our challenges, and we all have things that trigger us. We all have things that are a big deal to us that maybe other people don't understand, and that's what makes us interesting. We're all different. But if you're having a birthday and you're feeling sorry for yourself, I get it. And that was me yesterday. I tried not to, but it's hard. But today's a new day. Today was good. I heard from my daughter today. She apologized and was so sorry for missing my birthday yesterday. And she sent me the cutest text that I'm not going to share here because I'm going to respect their privacy. But my granddaughters gave my daughter the riot act for missing my birthday. And they were quite upset with their mother. And it was just so cute. They were like, how could you do that? You're supposed to remember you're the grown-up. We're just kids. And it just made me smile and it made me laugh. And then they both texted me happy birthday and they were so sorry for missing it. And it's okay. I was remembered in the end. So I am grateful. I'm grateful for those beautiful grandchildren and my lovely daughter. I'm grateful for my son. I'm grateful for all my friends, whether they called me or not. Everybody that loves me, I'm grateful for you. And even here, I got so many nice wishes here. So I'm done feeling sorry for myself. Sorry about the lighting. I thought this would be a good spot, but I guess it's the time of day. But, I showed up for myself and I got through it. And sometimes that's all you can do. There, is that better? So if you're feeling lonely, I don't have the answer. I don't know your circumstance, but I'm feeling it too, and you're not alone. And today will pass, and tomorrow will be better. That's all I know. I hope you have a great day. And just know that we all get lonely. We all get sad. It's part of the great human experience. But we're not alone in it. If we're willing to open our eyes and look there, that I find in my life, there are people that do love me. And I just want to make sure that I don't take them for granted. Have a great day.